Striker Scorpion 82 is now sponsored by Warhammer Combat Cards, a card battle game featuring your favourite Citadel miniatures from the 40k universe. Free to download and play, link is in the video description below or on the channel homepage, and by using the unique link it helps support the channel. Thanks and enjoy the game. Right, welcome to this unique video. As a number of people have been asking, how does YouTube channel membership work? There's different tiers and so on, so it's a chance to explain that here in this video. I'll also mention Patreon as well and how that works so first off, massive thank you to everyone that tunes in. This channel simply wouldn't exist without people tuning in and watching the videos. Big thank you to everyone that likes the videos, leaves comments, shares the videos. Big thank you to everyone that subscribes, that hits notifications as well, so that you're alerted when new videos are released. This channel, just as I said, simply would not exist without the viewers, so big thank you to everyone that tunes in. So obviously producing the content, and we're at a good level now because it's like a battle report every week on YouTube mostly. I've been able to stick to that quite well, and then also for YouTube channel membership, it's like every other week there's a battle report of some kind coming out, and then weekly videos for YouTube channel membership as well. So that's quite a high rate of content coming out, and again that's simply because of people's support, and then really for the extra content and also being able to fill out YouTube nicely with content, it is because of the support on YouTube channel membership. So it's a vital part of the channel, so again that help is much appreciated. So I very much of the view that if you support the channel anyway, then there should be reward back for doing so. So like with YouTube channel membership, when you support at the different tiers, what you're able to get back is the extra content, and so you chip in and then you get something in return, and that's in the form of the exclusive content. So before I go on to talk about YouTube channel membership, which there are some extra announcements to come out here in this video about that, I want to talk about Patreon just briefly. So there's those sort of two ways that you can support the channel. Some people do both. So with Patreon, different type of perks involved with that. So the link for Patreon's in the video description below. So the way Patreon's been set up, there's different levels, so I'll run through that first of all. So there's bronze level first of all, which is sort of the minimum amount. So people say, well, I just want to chip in a little bit, like leave a little tip type thing for the channel. Then bronze level is the best option to go for. That gets you your name shout out in the end credits of the videos, of the battle reports, so you'll see your name coming up in the end credits. Then moving up, we have silver level. So for silver level, you get your name in the end credits as previously, but also I shout out your name at the end of all of our battle reports. So right at the very end of the battle, we'll call out all of those supporting at silver level. So for a bit of extra support come through, then there's an extra perk and a chance just to have your name stamped across the battle reports there in remembrance of your support for the channel. Then there's gold level support here, so that's for those who really want to support the channel. I'll talk about how the funds are used in just a moment. So for gold level, you get your name in the end credits of the video, and then also your name shouted out at the start of our game, so right at the very beginning, or just before we go through the army lists. And also on top of that, you get what we've called a patronic dice to use at some point during the game. So you get one dice, all the battle reports, YouTube channel membership, and battle reports across YouTube, and then with the big games of Apocalypse, the Patreons are featured there as well. But at some point during the game, when there's a crucial dice roll, like a key saving throw, or a to hit roll, or any kind of important roll, we go to the Patreons and then we call upon them to pull out the dice result that we need. It doesn't always work, but it's great to have that that key point in the game, and you can call upon a gold level Patreon to help you out. Also, when you sign up at gold level on Patreon, if you do that, just drop me an email. Or I'll reach out to you, and you leave your faction allegiances. So if you're an Ultramarines player, let us know, and then we list that next to all the entries, so that when we come up with a key roll, James is trying to make an invuln save on a captain, then he'll go to the Ultramarines player and call upon them for help with the Patronic dice. So it's created a good fun dynamic in the game, at the same time people being able to support the channel as well. So that's the idea of Patreon. Seems to have worked okay. A good number of supporters at gold level, which is really appreciated. Silver level as well, and there's plenty of people at bronze. So the whole scheme seems to work well. It's sort of all incorporated into the games quite nicely, into the credits of the video, or just gold level Patreons being used just at key points during the game, and it's added a bit of extra interaction, personality into our battle reports as well. So that all seems to work just fine, and happy enough with that. If you do want to support at whatever level you choose, it's all quite flexible, then just check out the link below, the Patreon page, and you can support on there. I will mention James, he has a Patreon page. His structure is a little bit different. You can actually, when you support him at different levels, you can actually join the Guard, join the Ultramarines, and he will allocate you out to different units depending on what level you're at. And he does things like certificates and medals and all sorts of different things available with him. So there is James's Patreon page. You can check that out, head over to his channel, and he does something similar to what I'm doing to help support him. So the way support comes through on Patreon, I send a fixed amount every month to SSWG Wargames Club. That was the Wargames Club that I started going to when I was 14 years old, getting into wargaming in general, historical stuff, and Warhammer 40,000. And it'd be safe to say this channel wouldn't be around without SSWG. I went to that club from 14. I still go to that club, and been an inspiration. They've been known for their terrain building. Has always been an inspiration down through the years. A good number of our battle reports, especially Apocalypse games I play against James, a lot of the challenge battles, that's all terrain used at SSWG Wargames Club. So they are owed a big thank you, and so I use a fixed amount from the Patreon page to send to them each month. They use the funds to help create more terrain projects. They've got a pot which they use to create more terrain, which we can then use in our games. It all works in a roundabout kind of way quite nicely. And then the rest of the funds is used in a practical way to help support the channel, especially with equipment. So, for example, the microphone that you're hearing at the moment, the previous one that I had done 10 years, and it was starting to fall apart. So I was able to use Patreon funds to get a new microphone, and this one's slightly better than the one previously. Very happy with it indeed. So that's the microphone. The sound that you listen to at the moment is coming from that microphone. That has exclusively come from Patreon supporters, so massive thank you to them for that. So that gives you an idea of how the funds are used and the different levels for Patreon. So that's Patreon. Then there's YouTube channel membership. YouTube, just very briefly, YouTube used to run a paid channel. It used to be separate. They shut that down. Went over to Vimeo, which was okay. Then went over to Uscreen, which is all right. But I've come full circle now. I've gone all the way back to YouTube again. So YouTube have opened up YouTube channel membership, which has gradually expanded on what you can do. Fantastic platform. YouTube is the superior platform for stream videos. It means that for YouTube channel members, you can stay on YouTube, so you can watch the regular stuff and then just seamlessly watch the extra content, because it's all on the same page now. If you go onto the channel homepage, you'll see members only content, regular YouTube content, all side by side, and you can just flow from one to the next seamlessly, which is fantastic. You've obviously got the comment section, which is superior as well. So all of that stuff is really good news. So to sign up to YouTube channel membership, you can follow the link in the video description below, or depending on what device you're on, you go to channel homepage and you'll see an option that says join. So hit join, choose what tier, what level you want to support at, and describe each of those to you, and then you just signed up and you can support from there. So again, similar to Patreon, I've kept it nice and flexible. There's different levels depending on what level you want to support the channel at. So whatever level you support at, you get loyalty badges, and those loyalty badges sort of change over time. So like new member, 1 month, 2 month, 3 months, I think 6 months, a year, they start to change colour and design as time goes on. So you'll be marked by the length of your loyalty as well, and that's all the different levels. So whenever you're leaving a comment in a video on YouTube, then your loyalty badge will come up so that people will see that you're supporting the channel in some way. Then for the basic level, Guardian here, sort of the Eldar kind of theme I've gone for. So Guardian level, that will get you, it's the lowest form of support, and that will get you Discord access. So a Discord server has been set up exclusively for YouTube channel members, and just within recent, like the last month or so, it's really started to pick up. There's a lot of chat on there at the moment, a lot of things going on. There's all sorts of different ways you can interact on our Discord community. So for example on there, I wasn't into Discord really before all of this, but I've since seen the wisdom of it and the scope of what you can do. Members can leave pictures of their battle reports, pictures of their painting progress. You can ask questions about the rules. You can leave comments on any of the players here on the channel. You can leave comments and suggestions about army lists and changes. You can ask us questions. You can ask hobby tips, painting tips. You can interact with any of the other users as well. So often people are just talking away in the different groups about different things. People can ask questions about the rules, list building, war gear, competitive stuff, tips about the hobby, all sorts of different things. There's plenty of scope on the growing community page there for Discord. So if you're at Guardian level, you get access to that. It's the same as everyone else, and that's what you're able to unlock at Guardian level. The other thing about Guardian level is a way of you can downgrade onto Guardian level. So if you're at one of the higher levels and you want to drop down for a little while for whatever reason, try and keep it flexible for each person's different circumstances, then you can drop down to Guardian level and you can still stay on Discord and so on, and still support the channel, and then upgrade later on whenever suits. So people can do that. They can upgrade, downgrade, and move down through up and down through the different levels, no problem at all. But that's what you get for Guardian level. The next level is Aspect Warrior. So that's your sort of standard level of support. You get all that you get previously. So as a reward for that, you'll get your loyalty badges, your access to Discord, and then you unlock all of the exclusive content for YouTube channel membership. So that's your weekly videos, fortnightly battle reports been part of that. That's all of the that you'll get there for Aspect Warrior. Unlock all of the exclusive content. So it means things like the League, for example. You're going to split those battle reports between membership and YouTube. You'll get to see all the battle reports for the League seamlessly. Aspect Warrior Hire, all of the army development videos, the big push battle reports, Beat the Bear battle reports series, and as all the other different types of content there for YouTube channel membership. So just full access to all of the content. So the idea is you're not just, I'm just supporting the channel and that's it. The idea is you support the channel, and then in return, then you're able to get access to a lot more content to view. So that's what the majority of people on Aspect Warrior is, similar to the previous channel membership on the websites or on the old YouTube channel. It's pretty much the same kind of idea, is that you subscribe and then you get access to the bonus content. But with enhancements now, things like Discord have been a real nice addition to add on top of the membership options. Then finally, for those who really want to become, they've almost become like the bodyguards of the channel, the Phoenix Lords. It's the top level of support on YouTube channel membership. There have been people that have said, how can I'm a normal YouTube channel member tuning in, but is there anything else I can do to help support the channel? So this extra level was created by that demand from a number of people, and so Phoenix Lord is the ultimate way to support the channel on YouTube channel membership. So for that level, you'll get all the previous perks, so loyalty badges, full access to all of the content on the channel, and then extra perks being added on top. I was really keen on the philosophy of the more you support, the more you get in return. I very much want it to be that case, and so there's a good number of perks for the Phoenix Lords, but in this video I'm announcing some extra ones to add on top to further enhance the support that's coming through for the Phoenix Lords, because it's a massive thank you to them for their support. It really does feel like they are the guardians of the channel, and it's been great getting to know them as well, because we have a WhatsApp group for those who support at Phoenix Lord level. So for Phoenix Lords, and you've seen it already in the battle reports, it's Discord access, loyalty badges, access to all the exclusive content, and then for all of our battle reports, again, all the different types of battle reports, including Apocalypse and so on, the Phoenix Lords get the name shouted out at the start of our games, and they get allocated to particular units on the board. So certain key characters or units that we think may well do really well, they actually get their name allocated to a unit. And the idea is that you tune in, you're allocated to a unit, say a Blood Angel Smash Captain for example, and you can follow that unit around during the game and you can root for them and hope that they do well. As it is quite vicious at times. Sometimes you get a great bit of interaction where Phoenix Lords will end up facing off against each other, which is great, you know, and there's a bit of banter going on behind the scenes when players realise that that's happening. So it's turned out quite well, and again, it's sort of, the game just flows on and Phoenix Lords just become part of that battle. So you're actually supporting the channel and your presence is there in the games as well. And I'm hoping all these perks, they all add to the fun of what's going on at the same time. Whatever level you're supporting at across the spectrum, I hope it's all fun for you as well. Then the other perk for Phoenix Lord level is the WhatsApp group. So we have a WhatsApp group, the Phoenix Lords are on there, and then you're able to interact with us as the other players are on the WhatsApp group as well. And it's a great way again of chat, keeping in contact, sharing pictures of your hobby progress, the painting desk. I'm able to put sneak peeks and stuff on there as well, rules discussion about the games, and things that go on in the league and so on. So just a real sort of hobby hangout type place at the top level. A great way of sort of interacting with the guys on the channel as well. So that has proved effective enough. It's an enjoyable group for sure, as the guardians of the channel gain access to the exclusive WhatsApp group as well. So that's the current perks. They seem to have gone down okay. I'm going to add some further enhancements here for Phoenix Lords. So a few announcements to make for them. So I sort of sit back and sort of watch the way things work out, and always on the lookout for going down the route of keeping it fun, keeping it hobby, and looking at it from the point of view, if I was to support a channel, what kind of things would I like from that channel, and what things would I sit there and say, well, that's a really good idea. You know, it's sort of a hobbyist trying to think of what other hobbyists would like. And so there's a number of extra perks here. Nothing's going to change with the structure of Phoenix Lord level. These are just further enhancements to add value to that level. So first one, we often get games where epic deeds are done, you know, crazy units that survive when they shouldn't, you know, lone sergeants or guardsmen or marines that just stand in defiance, last man standing from units that hold on to objectives. It's an underdog type unit that brings something colossal crashing down, a unit that consistently destroys another unit shooting, and so on and so on and so on. So when we see in a game what we've called an epic deed takes place, something truly epic, and it happens a fair bit in games of 40k, just the nature of the game, and if Phoenix Lord is involved with all of that, then we record that epic deed, we log it down and add it to our epic deeds list, the name of the player, what unit, what game it was, what that unit did, and then just a full description of what happened. And the idea is that the great thing about YouTube is they're able to track, I don't have to do this, YouTube does it, they track the Phoenix Lord or whatever level it's at, but they would track how long you've been a member and at what level you've been a member for. So the idea is that at 12 months, 1 year support, we will review any of the epic deeds that have been achieved by Phoenix Lord, or none. It doesn't matter if none have been achieved, but if a number of epic deeds have been achieved by that player, that's great. If none, it's not going to change the perk. And they will receive, and I've been in contact with the producers of these, they will receive a purity seal. Now, I've talked to the company that produces these. They're able to produce blank versions of these, and the idea is that the epic deeds will be added to the purity seal, along with perhaps with some quotes of their choosing, and we'll scroll them onto this, and then we'll post this out to the Phoenix Lord wherever they are in the world, and they will receive a real purity seal here through the post, with a mark for all the epic deeds that were achieved and with some relevant quotes and so on, and it'll be just sort of a commemorative option to take. So you can add number of purity seals to their power armor or whatever armor they wear. So that's one of the perks. So 12 months of service. Epic deeds are as recorded here, and this will fill this whole thing out with quotes and so on, and then we'll ship that off to you in the post. There's a number of Phoenix Lords already getting close to a year's membership, which is great. So it's just to be a case of letting us know address details and so on, and then getting this scrolled in, written up, and then we'll post it out to you as a commemorative bit of memorabilia from the channel, and a chance, just like the Space Marines do, to mark their memories of epic deeds with purity seals, touched by the Emperor's hand itself. So I love these things. I think these are so cool. So that's one of the perks. And then the other one, again, will coincide with 12 months. And it'll just roll on. So, you know, it'll be 12 months and then it'll be the second year, third year and so on, if that's the case. So you could build up a collection of purity seals. Now, the other thing is I had thought about, what about a commemorative one of these? So this is one of our objective markers, but I've changed it to the first level of loyalty badge support. So it's that colour scheme there, and I've got a number of other colour schemes to come. So I wonder if I can zoom in here. So I've had these produced. Now you can see that it's a little bit scuffed looking. I've kept the plastic on. There's a protective layer of plastic on these. When that peels off, this thing is just completely shiny and perfect on there. But I've just keep that because we'll be posting these out. But marking here, change the design, SS82 Phoenix Lord, and then 1 year. So this is a unique set. These are exclusive only to Phoenix Lords, and for 1 year of support. I was going to say get one of these, but I thought, well, if I was playing 40k, I want 6 of them to use as objective markers. They're 40mm wide, and so the perfect size for objective markers to use in games. So it will be a set of 6 that will be sent out. So not only will you mark your loyalty to the channel and support, but also get an actual set of objective markers that you can use for your own games of 40k. And this colour scheme here is just to mark the 1 year of support on the channel. So no structural change going on with Phoenix Lord level, just some extra perks enhancements here. There's a number of supporters that are getting close to a year, and so yeah, there'll be some commemorative stuff going on to mark that with some things that we can send directly to. So I guess really these two would be sent out together. So purity seal, 6 objective markers to mark 1 year of support on the channel. So that is pretty much it. That's the different ways that you can support the channel. So at Patreon, bronze level for naming the end credits, silver level for naming the end credits, and then name shout out at the end of our battle reports. Then a gold level on Patreon, naming the end credits, name shout out at the start of our games, and also Protonic dice to use at some point during the game. And then on YouTube channel membership, there is Guardian level, which gets you access to loyalty badges and to Discord. Aspect Warrior level, which unlocks all of the exclusive content on the channel. And then finally, for the Phoenix Lords, the Guardians of the channel, they get unit allocation in all of our battle reports with their names being shouted out. And then access to the Inner Circle WhatsApp group. And then finally, these extras now that have been added for 1 year support, the Epic Deed Purity Seal, and then the commemorative objective markers, 6 of those. That's the different ways that you can support the channel. Whatever level you support at is much appreciated, and again, the amount of content that we do, it just simply couldn't happen without the support that comes through. So massive thank you to everyone that supports the channel at all the different levels. If you're not supporting already, then if you can support, again, it's greatly appreciated. It really helps what we're able to do here on Striking Scorpion 82. But above all, I hope this channel is fun for you to tune in and to watch, and I hope this channel is an inspiration to you as you go about your hobby and enjoy the whole hobby journey. It's been 10 years of doing the channel here. There's been ups and downs with the rules. The rules are popular, the rules are not popular, people dropping in and out of the hobby, people come back to the hobby and so on. But I hope here you'll find videos that are good fun to watch, an inspiration to you, and they help you and enhance your own Warhammer 40,000 experience. But again, big thanks to everyone that supports at whatever level. Keep a lookout for more videos in the future. Thanks for watching, and tune in next time.